Honey-Made graham crackers. Everyday wholesome snacks for every wholesome family. Honey-Made. This is wholesome.
You exercise. You choose the salad, occasionally. But staying well, physically, financially, emotionally, is hard on your own. So Cigna's got your back and your knees 24/7. Cigna's there to answer your questions. Or when you need some coaching. In sickness and in health, Cigna's there, helping you to get well and stay well. That's having a partner who's with you all the way. Cigna.
Here you are. Anything I can do to make your stay more magical?
Well, I wish we could have even more park time.
Have dinner with the princess? I want to ride the monorail.
Oh, and take a break by the pool.
But be back in time for fireworks?
Let me see what I can do.
When you stay at a select Walt Disney World Resort hotel, you get the most out of your vacation and your family. And this summer, you can save up to 30% off when you book a select Walt Disney World Resort hotel room.
Stay still, like a statue. Just like a statue. Look here.
When your day goes on, you need 48-hour odor protection that goes on clear for no white marks. New Secret Outlast Clear Gel.
Twizzlerize your summer fun with Twizzlers, the twist you can't resist.
Attention, did you or anyone in your household work around asbestos-containing gaskets and packing? The Garlock bankruptcy may affect your rights even if you do not presently have an asbestos-related disease. Garlock's products were used in industrial and maritime settings where steam, hot liquid, or acid moved in pipes. Certain personal injury claims must be filed by October 6, 2015. You may have a right to vote on Garlock's plan to reorganize and pay claims. Call 844-GARLOCK or go to garlocknotice.com.
Life looks great with Tampax Pearl. Its built-in backup braid helps stop leaks by channeling them back into the core, protecting you in a way no other tampon does. Tampax Pearl, now in pocket size for on the go.
Make fit happen. Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation from Maybelline, New York. Beyond matching skin tone, it fits skin's texture, blurs pores, and controls shine. You look totally natural. Fit Me Matte and Poreless. Show us your fit. Maybe it's Maybelline.
Clorox knows to make a big meal, you have to make a big mess. New Clorox Scrub Singles are preloaded with cleaners to scrub away stuck-on messes and even get into tough corners.
It cleaned all this.
Good job, Mom.
Great job, Mom. Real scrubbing for your real life.
Call Carrie.
Calling Aunt Ethel.
No.
John, is that you?
Hey, Ethel.
Sometimes life can get a little complicated. Your sandwich doesn't have to be. Oscar Mayer Deli Fresh is made with 100% turkey breast that's sliced and sealed at the peak of freshness. It's deli quality every time.
Most people don't know that many prescriptions can cause dry mouth. Thankfully, ACT Dry Mouth Mouthwash and new toothpaste help relieve dry mouth symptoms with alcohol-free formulas that soothe and refresh, strengthen teeth, and freshen breath. ACT, stronger teeth and dry mouth relief.
How can you explain an invisible friend that makes our kids do things?
The Whispers is the #1 new drama of the summer. How do you fight what you can't see? The Whispers, all new Monday on ABC.
The 2-hour Mistresses season premiere, Thursday, June 18th on ABC.
Thanks to Joy, Raven, and Molly. We'll be back Monday. We want to thank you guys for being a great audience and always supporting The View. And we want to encourage you to take a little time every day to enjoy your view.
Live, local, late-breaking news right now off the top at noon. A dramatic scene unfolding on a North Palm Beach construction site. A worker who had been trapped in his backhoe touching power lines has just been freed. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Tiffany Kenny. Thank you for joining us. This is all happening on US 1 near North Lake Boulevard. That's where Ted White joins us live from the scene. Ted.
Well, we can tell you that that construction worker is safe and sound this afternoon, but it was certainly some tense moments just moments ago and later this morning. Take a look. Now, this is the construction of a brand new DQ. It's a few buildings away from the Brass Ring Pub. Now, construction crews were clearing some dirt in the area, and a guy in a backhoe was removing some dirt, and he accidentally struck a power line. We can tell you that Florida Power and Light came out to the scene. They had to temporarily shut down power to about 24,000 customers. That worker was trapped inside of that backhoe. Of course, there was a big concern that that worker could be electrocuted. But after about an hour or so, they were able to safely remove that backhoe from the power line, was able to safely remove that worker from that backhoe there. And as you can see, that worker is back to work now. He's okay here. That's the very latest. We're live in North Palm Beach. Ted White, WPBF 25 News.
All right, certainly a scary morning today, Ted. Thank you. Also breaking, we've just found out that this cat died in a house fire in Port St. Lucie. This was the scene about an hour ago along Southwest Fig Avenue. The homeowner made it out, but told police that her 11-year-old cat's still inside. After putting out the flames, a firefighter brought the cat out. They gave him oxygen. They did CPR, but they just couldn't save him. The cause of this fire is still under investigation. The weekend is here, a little overcast outside right now, but what's your Saturday and Sunday look like? Meteorologist Sandra Shaw joins us now with the answer. Sandra?
Yeah, it's interesting because you're much brighter up on the Treasure Coast than we are here in Palm Beach County, but I mean, it is a little cloudy. We've been some of this bubbling up from the south where there were some storms over the Florida Straits this morning. So I think we're going to see some sun breaks this afternoon, though. Just sort of variably cloudy out there, and the clouds will be hanging around as well as the humidity. This weekend, though, we're going to see a typical summertime pattern for sure, with just the late day afternoon showers and storms possible mostly around the lake. Right now, 85 in West Palm, 84 in Jupiter, 87 the hot spot in Vero Beach with more sunshine up there. It is moist and humid, though, across the board, and with that, there's enough energy in the atmosphere for an isolated shower or storm as the afternoon progresses. The dew points are what it's all about there, and anytime we have dew points that are hovering in the lower to mid 70s, that's a lot of moisture, so quite sticky, and that is here to stay throughout the weekend. Stay tuned for the full breakdown with your 7-day coming up in a little bit.
All right, Sandra, thank you. And even though it's sunny right now, we are in the rainy season here in South Florida, and with that comes mosquitoes. Health officials are going door to door in Martin County warning folks about mosquitoes. Chris McGrath is live in the Rio neighborhood, which has been hit with dengue and chikungunya fever before. Chris?
Yeah, Tiffany, good afternoon, folks. In these neighborhoods, know mosquitoes all too well. It's why they prepare by doing stuff like this. They take recycling bins that can, of course, fill up with water. They flip them to keep the water out. The health department says, take a look here, these tiny little pockets, enough to create water beds for mosquitoes to breed.
This is a disease that's transmitted by a mosquito that lays their eggs in little teeny bits of water. And if the disease transmission gets going, 5 people can't be everywhere in the county trying to stop a disease transmission, and that's all we have is 5 people.
Like a community outreach. And this is the message from Mosquito Control today. You've got to prepare. Crews are already out in neighborhoods here in Rio checking for standing water and urging people to take this seriously. They're also mapping out any spots where mosquitoes are breeding so they can keep track all summer long. You'll recall the Rio neighborhood saw a chikungunya outbreak last summer and dengue fever the summer before that. Health officials say there's no way to entirely eliminate these guys.
We can't make mosquito zero. So if you can't make it zero, the less you can prevent yourself from getting bit, the better off you are.
Now, health officials say there's no way to predict any sort of outbreak this summer, but say it does not take much to get the ball rolling. And they say you've got to protect yourself. Use stuff like bug spray, and even though it's uncomfortable, at dusk and dawn, wear long sleeves and long pants. We're live in Martin County. I'm Chris McGrath, WPBF 25 News.
Good reminders, Chris. Thank you. Lawmakers are calling for an overhaul of Washington's cybersecurity defenses after hackers broke into government computer networks, compromising data for millions of federal workers. The culprit in this latest attack is likely China.
Government computers are under attack again. The Department of Homeland Cybersecurity Center saying the breach this time is in the computer systems of the Office of Personnel Management, which conducts all of the background checks on federal employees.
The estimates are at least 4 million violations, so my guess is it might even be bigger than that.
Compromising the sensitive personal information of current and former federal employees. Government officials blame the Chinese for the cyber attack.
That's the initial read, that it's coming from the Chinese. The question is it state-sponsored? Is it a private entity? Are these just hackers?
A Chinese government spokesman dismissing the accusations. saying that China itself is the victim of hacking attacks.
Are we doing some version of that against the Chinese? Quite probably we are. So it's a real sort of cat and mouse game.
Just last week, we learned that IRS computers were compromised along with State Department and White House computers last fall.
These cyber threats are a challenge to our national security.
Earlier this year, President Obama set up hubs where private companies and the government can work together on cybersecurity threats, but that did not stop this latest hack. Millions of government workers are now being offered credit monitoring and identity theft insurance. Lana Zach, ABC News, New York.
The Florida Senate's plan to expand health care coverage throughout the state looks to be dead on arrival in the House. House Republicans are making it clear they plan to reject the plan passed by the Senate this week. That plan would extend coverage to an estimated 500,000 uninsured Floridians. Republican leadership and Governor Rick Scott have been opposed to anything perceived as Medicaid expansion. Opponents of the bill say it simply expands the number of people entitled to Medicaid while raising taxes. Supporters of the bill say it's about compromising to help the people of Florida. A final vote in the House is expected tomorrow. A wanted man is on the run after taking off during a traffic stop. Jensen Beach police say they stopped John Davino late Wednesday night along Green River Parkway. And when they realized Davino was wanted on felony warrants for grand theft, they say he ran into the woods and disappeared. If you know where Davino is, call police. An unsolved murder case will be in the national spotlight tonight, and friends and loved ones hope it leads to an arrest. Gwen Greenblatt was shot and killed inside her West Palm Beach apartment back in 2003. Police immediately identified her estranged husband as their prime suspect. They even found his DNA on cigarette butts found outside the home, but investigators didn't think they had enough to make an arrest. Tonight, the show Cold Justice will focus on this case.
We're just really hoping for the best and hoping that we can finally have, some ending to this horrible story.
Cold Justice airs tonight at 8 on TNT. We're waiting to find out the identity of a woman hit and killed after running into oncoming traffic on I-95. Investigators say it appeared that a man and a woman in the car were arguing before the man pulled over and stopped. That's when the woman got out and ran into oncoming traffic. I-95 southbound was shut down near Donald Ross Road for 3 hours yesterday. And now to new details in West Boca Raton. Another coyote was spotted overnight. Trapper was called in after a coyote attacked 2 dogs in the Timberwalk neighborhood this week. One of those dogs died. He now says that somebody closed the doors on some of the cages, making it impossible to catch the wild animal. The traps are now being moved to different locations in the area. A man is under arrest after another case of horse abuse in Okeechobee. Deputies say Norcris Castaneda had 5 horses on his property without grass and also had numerous hazards on that property. Investigators say dogs were also on the land and were chasing the horses, scaring them away. Animal control officers returned to the area today to try to catch those horses. Encouraging news for the economy. 280,000 jobs were added in May, exceeding predictions. The government just released those new numbers this morning, showing that jobs in the construction, retail, and healthcare industries all increased. Wages grew only 2.3% in May, but still beat expectations. The unemployment rate did tick up slightly to 5.5%. City leaders on the Treasure Coast are responding after hundreds are going to lose their jobs in Port St. Lucie. QVC plans to close its facility in March of next year, with 800 people expected to lose their jobs. The announcement comes just months after research company VGTI asked for a $21 million bailout, or it would relocate to Palm Beach County. Millions of tax dollars were invested in Digital Domain before that digital special effects maker abruptly shut down in 2012.
Seem like or feel like it's a black eye for the city?
It's not a black eye for the city in terms of the city having done something that didn't work out.
City officials say they will team up with Workforce Solutions to help QVC employees find new jobs. Well, a unique sight turning heads is making its way down the South Florida coast. 15 statues are on the way to Deerfield Beach, where they will be transformed into a man-made reef 75 feet underwater, known as the Rapa Nui Reef. The heads, which resemble the famed stone figures on Easter Island, cost about $500,000. The donation came from a Boca Raton woman, Margaret Bloom, who had the idea to create something for divers to explore and create an economic stimulus in the area. Well, graduation, a time for celebration, but the pomp and circumstance didn't last long at one high school. Coming up, the strict new policy that one superintendent is taking to keep people from cheering during the ceremony. Plus, a graduation surprise from Miami Heat superstar Dwayne Wade, how one student's persistence finally paid off. And a thrilling finish to Game 1 of the NBA Finals. Did you watch it? What LeBron James has to say after that crushing loss and the star player that could be out for the rest of the series. You're watching WPBF 25 News at noon.
How do we make Carvel Sundays even more delicious? We make one free. Every Wednesday, buy one classic sundae, get another free. America's freshest ice cream, only at Carvel.
Today, life happens in bed. You read, watch TV, surf the web. You sleep, you love, you dream. At City Mattress, we understand the importance of the comfort of your mattress. We'll guide you to your perfect match, to a mattress that's below competitors' prices, that's delivered for free by a company with over 50 years of experience, caring for everything we sell. It's our commitment to your satisfaction, and it's only available at City Mattress.
When you make a promise, you keep it. That's a lesson I learned from serving in the U.S. Army, 82nd Airborne. So now, when I see families hurt by defective products, I see a husband, wife, someone's child, harmed by a broken promise. I joined Cersei Denny to hold those responsible accountable. It's my code of honor, my passion for justice. The attorneys of Cersei Denny, a passion for justice.
With so many great shows on these days, you need a DVR that can catch them all. How many shows can you DVR at one time?
I can only DVR one at a time. It'll act like it's recording, but one of us got kicked out.
There isn't any fighting, but there is conflict.
With Xfinity, you can record 4 shows at once and watch a 5th live.
That's really cool.
There's no conflict, so you're never going to miss a show.
Say so long to recording conflicts. Upgrade to an Xfinity X1 Triple Play from Comcast and save when you bundle. See for yourself. Call 1-800-XFINITY or visit Comcast.com today.
Fast, our new Allegra gel caps. They're relief before we pitch the tent. Fast.
I didn't know you got a cat. Fast.
Non-drowsy Allegra relieves your worst symptoms 2 times faster than Claritin.
We're going out in an hour. Fast.
Allegra gel caps. Not just fast. Allegra fast. Guaranteed or your money back.
Injured in an accident? Call 1-800-33-COHEN. At Cohen & Cohen, we are the professionals with more than 40 years experience in South Florida. We are Cohen & Cohen, attorneys at law. For a free consultation, call 1-800-33-COHEN.
Why do dads love Carvel? Simple. It's delicious. Give Dad a fresh-made Fudgy the Whale Cake for Father's Day. America's freshest ice cream. Only at Carvel.
Time and Temp brought to you by Home Paramount Pest Control, the leader since 1939.
Well, graduation ceremonies are normally filled with cheers, but for some, cheering has them facing possible jail time. 4 people are now facing charges for disturbing the peace after they cheered at a Mississippi high school graduation. The school superintendent says he reminded parents to hold their applause until the end of the ceremony so students could hear their names read aloud. He hired police to escort anybody who disobeyed out of the ceremony. But then he took it a step further, filing these charges.
When you make a conscious decision to disrupt that for that individual, what is too harsh?
I mean, it's crazy. The fact that I might have to bun out of jail or pay court costs or a $500 fine for express my love is ridiculous, man. It's just ridiculous.
The superintendent says he's determined to have order during the ceremonies. The 4 people charged are expected in court next week. Students at Western High School in Broward County have an amazing graduation story to tell. Look who showed up. Last night, NBA superstar Dwayne Wade surprised the grads by attending the ceremony. It was all thanks to some persistent work on social media by one of the graduates. Wade snapped this selfie and wrote, "Dreams do come true. Wade to Western" was a hashtag that this young lady started last July to get me to come to her graduation, and boom, we just did that. Good for him. Well, speaking of basketball stars, if last night's game was any indication, we are in for a really exciting NBA Finals. 48 minutes of game time weren't enough to separate the Golden State Warriors and Cleveland Cavaliers. The two teams ended regulation tied at 98, but in overtime, things went downhill fast for the Cavaliers. The Cavs were held to just 2 points, and star point guard Kyrie Irving went down with an apparent knee injury, forcing him to limp back to the locker room and later leave on crutches.
But we had so many opportunities, to win this game. We didn't, and it's up to us now, to look at the film, watch it, make some adjustments, what you need to do, and be ready for Sunday.
So this is interesting. In the last 30 years, all 7 NBA MVPs whose team has won game 1 at home have then gone on to win the title, which, of course, Stephen Curry of the Warriors won the MVP this year. The Warriors are also the 14th team in NBA history to win at least 65 regular season games and reach the finals. Game 2, Sunday night at 8 o'clock, the only place to see it, right here on WPBF 25. Still ahead, a scary morning for one police sergeant on duty after getting sucked in by a giant sinkhole. How he was able to escape after getting swallowed underground. Plus, a wild ride in a stolen ambulance comes to a crashing conclusion. The dramatic video of the brazen thief behind the wheel.
WPBF 25 Skycam, sponsored by the Florida Lottery.
This is the beauty we're used to here in South Florida, but it's the time of year when summer storms can turn severe in an instant.
When tropical storms and hurricanes develop, a slight change in their path could change our lives.
And the first place you go
is WPBF 25 First Alert Weather.
On TV, online, on your phone, your instant access to accuracy.
We've been there before.
And we'll be there for you again when the next storm strikes.
Trust WPBF 25 First Alert Weather.
If your kid has a favorite NFL team, check out Rooms to Go Kids. There's a custom NFL bedroom for everyone. Panel beds, loft beds, bookcase beds. Bed prices start at just $399. Complete rooms $999. Now at Rooms to Go Kids.
If you need to make a workers' compensation claim, call Gordon and Donner at 333-3333 or visit fortheinjured.com.
No dental insurance? Call now. Worried about high fees? Call now. Gentle Dental offers a discount program to make quality dentistry affordable for everyone. It's not dental insurance, it's better. Exam, x-rays, and dental cleanings are included. And save up to 65% off at all of our convenient locations. All this for a low annual fee that's less than most insurance plans. Call now and save with the VIP discount program. 855-VIP-GENTLE. Gentle Dental. All dentistry, one place.
Girl power. We are smart. We are strong. We keep lives organized and running smoothly. We run fast, hit hard, and can fix more things than people give us credit for. But when things go wrong we can't fix ourselves, we know who to call. With 35 years of experience, Bradley Heating and Air Conditioning is the only company I trust. And so should you. From AC maintenance to full system replacements, Bradley does it all. Calling them proves like a girl is the smart and in fact the only play. So if you're in need, call them today.
If I were hurt by a big truck, I'd call Rubenstein Law.
If I fell on someone else's property, I'd call Rubenstein Law.
If I lost a family member to an accident, I would call Rubenstein Law.
Rubenstein Law recently got a client $850,000 for a car accident.
Rubenstein Law got $750,000 for a client who had a serious hand injury.
When you need an attorney, call Rubenstein Law.
I'm attorney Robert Rubenstein. Call me. I want to be your attorney.
Call 1-800-FL-LEGAL.
Right now at Rooms to Go Kids, check out our great selection of fun Disney bedrooms, including princess, fairies, cars, pirates, and more at great prices. Like a carriage bed, just $4.99, or car beds, just $5.99. Now at Rooms to Go Kids.
You're watching WPBF 25 News at noon.
Well, a police sergeant was shaken up after a sinkhole swallowed his SUV squad car this morning in Colorado. Take a look. Crews on scene say the SUV was approaching an intersection in Denver when the road suddenly collapsed, creating a sinkhole at least 10 feet deep. Can you imagine? The sergeant managed to crawl onto the SUV's roof and out of the sinkhole. He was taken to a hospital to be treated for minor injuries and was released. The SUV, of course, a total loss. A man took off in a stolen ambulance from a Chicago hospital before crashing in Wisconsin. Police say Michael Buckner was being taken from one hospital to another when he escaped. Ambulance dash cam video shows Buckner slamming into a semi and then flying into a ditch. When a witness stopped to help him, Buckner stole that man's car and took off. When police finally tracked Buckner down, they say he attacked 3 deputies. He was then arrested, taken to a hospital, and is now behind bars. A kitten survives a frightening ordeal after falling 75 feet from the 17th Street Bridge into the Indian River Lagoon. Vero Beach animal control officers say that the cat, now named Bridget, dodged a hungry pelican, cut her paws on some pilings, and was swept back into the channel by the wake of a passing boat.
I think it used 8 of its 9 lives already. I mean, because it shouldn't have made it. Everybody was surprised that it still made it. You know, nobody could believe that.
Unbelievable, and I love that they named her Bridget. The man who spotted her on the bridge and called for help is now adopting her. What a story.
So adorable,
I know.
too. It looks so sweet.
So happy weekend.
Yes, thank you so much. I mean, we're going to have a decent weekend. It's a little gray out there. We've kind of seen a topsy-turvy week with some bouts of clouds and some downpours. But, I mean, at least it's been dry the last couple of days. And I think there's not much of a chance for any showers today, only at about 20%. So we're looking good. We will see the sun, though, this weekend, so no fear. So let's put it into motion, though, this afternoon. It is more clouds and sun, at least in Palm Beach County at this point. More sun on the Treasure Coast. All this kind of bubbling up again from our south. So wind flow is very slight into the northeast today as high pressure tries to build in. It'll dry us out a little bit as the weekend progresses. As far as the current temperatures, well, 87 in Vero Beach. Hot spot is Okeechobee at 88 degrees, 86 now in West Palm, 84 in Boca, and 85 in Jupiter. So we're topping out on target, on schedule for that benchmark for today. That is 88, our average high for this June the 5th. Isolated storm chance not out of the question. But I think the most pervasive thing that you'll feel out there is this high humidity. It's really moist and humid out there, and these dew points actually measure the amount of moisture in the atmosphere. And we're talking about dew points in the 70s. Oh, it's really classified as oppressive out there, and that's the situation, and it's here to stay throughout the weekend. So if you want to head to the beach, cool down, maybe put your foot in the water or whatever. We only have ankle-high surf, and there is a slight risk of a rip current or two, but it's not very high like it was the last couple of weeks. Low tide this afternoon at 4:40. For boaters, seas are only maxing out at 2 feet this afternoon. There's a light chop. Sun is up all weekend long just before 6:30, and it'll be setting just after 8. As far as tracking the tropics goes, there's a few things we want to point your attention to. I mean, one of them is a low pressure area south of Cuba. It's not likely to develop. There are a couple other waves out in the tropical Atlantic that are not going to affect us whatsoever. And also for Pacific interest, we have Hurricane Blanca with 100-mile-per-hour winds. This is an impressive satellite shot. It will likely affect Baja California sometime tomorrow. So that's something that the national news will be covering, and we'll be following for you as well. In the meantime, for us this weekend, high pressure, scattered thunderstorm chance is slight, only maxing out at about 30% on Sunday, and then drier air working in for the start of next week.
All right, Sandra, thank you. Summer in Paradise is officially underway in West Palm Beach. Morning anchor Aaron Guy helped kick off the month-long party last night with the new interactive art exhibit called The Pool, lighting up for the first time. Pretty cool, huh? It's made up of more than 80 colored panels that light up when you step on them. And starting at 7 tonight, there will be a DJ on the waterfront, as well as games such as glow-in-the-dark ping pong and hula hoops. WPBF 25 is a proud sponsor of Summer in Paradise, which goes until the 4th of July. If you are looking for something fun tomorrow, our hurricane season radio partner, 95.9 The Palm, is holding their summer block party tomorrow from 5 to 10 at downtown at the Gardens. The event features live music, vendors, prize giveaways, and fun for the whole family. And the Palm Beach Zoo is launching its summertime safari nights every Friday evening from June through August. The zoo will stay open till 9 and entertain guests with animal encounters, dance parties, games, and a lot more. By the way, today's National Donut Day. Don't forget, a holiday started by the Salvation Army in 1938 to honor those who served donuts to soldiers during World War I to celebrate. Several chains are offering the freebies, among them Dunkin' Donuts, Krispy Kreme, and the Jupiter Donut Factory. You're watching WPBF 25 News.
The Chicken McNuggets. No crowns, no cockiness. Because when you're the original, you don't need to show off your greatness. Made with white meat. Now 10 pieces for only $1.39.
Parents, it's your job to get your kids reading. If they go through elementary and middle school and they're not competent readers, how are they going to get through high school? Seriously, I mean, it's hopeless for them. The more they read, the better they get at it. It really is that simple. And we got to reinforce it with kids. It's cool. It's a cool thing to read. It is a very uncool thing not to read.
This message from Children's Services Council of Palm Beach County.
I think everyone I knew growing up had a Lazy Boy recliner in the house. So it's funny that my family's favorite place to sit is made by Lazy Boy too. Seriously. All this. Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries. Live life comfortably.
This is the Toyota Corolla? Jump in. Whoa, look at all this stuff. Right? Moonroof, Bluetooth. Is that a backup camera? Yep. Standard. Standard? Get out of here. I can't be. Just lock this in. Why didn't I get a Toyota Corolla? Well, I told you there's nothing like it. Oh, it's so roomy. Oh, there's like, that's enough.
The 2015 Toyota Corolla. Get 0% APR for 36 months on a new 2015 Toyota Corolla. Toyota, let's go places.
We'll have you smiling again. Ferber Dental Group.
Tired of loose, uncomfortable dentures? Here's the solution. Using the newest technology, Ferber Dental Group can make you teeth that snap in. You'll eat the foods you love with no need for messy glues. Ferber can do your treatment for far less money with affordable payment plans. So get your life back. Call us today and we'll have you smiling again.
Now open in Boca and Lake Worth.
Now at Empire Today, save big on new floors with our buy one, get two free sale. Buy floors for one room and get carpet, hardwood, or laminate for 2 more rooms. Free when you pay for padding and installation. Empire makes flooring easy. We bring samples to your home, give free estimates during your appointment, and professionally install your project right. So save big with Empire's buy one, get two free sale. Schedule now.
800-588-2300 Empire.
Today.
The Chicken McNuggets. Many dream of imitating them, but they can only do that. Dream. Juicy, golden, made with white meat. Enjoy 10 pieces for only $1.39. Oh, and this offer is not a dream.
A solution or a problem? A warning tonight for homeowners considering reverse mortgages. Why experts believe some seniors are being tricked into foreclosure. Plus a Caribbean adventure that's about more than just rest and relaxation. The South Florida Cruise Line where you can volunteer while you're on vacation. Be sure to join us tonight at 5. Sandra?
All right, and weather-wise, take a look at your 7-day forecast. But first, we got what's coming up tonight.
Yes, you can watch General Hospital this afternoon. General Hospital is on, and then Dr. Oz is on at 3. And don't forget Ellen, a full hour of Ellen at 4 o'clock.
I wish I could find a funny Ellen joke to transition into that little faux pas, but I'm not as funny as Ellen, and she would, yeah, anyway. Okay, so here we go. 7-day forecast. A slight chance of a shower to inland mainly this afternoon, and it could be strong around the lake. Saturday, we're looking at the same deal, and into Sunday as well. So this is just our typical wet season, summertime forecast for the area. It's going to be a nice weekend. We do have some clouds that have been hanging around. That's just that residual moisture. So we'll get them out of here soon.
Thanks, Sandra.
All right.
Our team will continue working through the afternoon, staying on top of any breaking or developing stories. Have a good one.
Teamwork, over 35 years experience. At Searcy Denny, we have an experienced team to pursue justice.
At Searcy Denny, we pursue justice if you're a victim of an auto or trucking accident. Learn more at searcylaw.com.
If you've been struggling with weight loss and are losing all hope, come to Florida Bariatrics and Wellness Center. We're a comprehensive bariatric surgery program. We also offer physician-monitored weight loss programs. With offices located throughout South Florida, our staff is here to provide you with physical and emotional support. Florida Bariatrics and Wellness Center can help you achieve long-lasting weight loss success. There is hope. Call today or go to weightlosshope.com.
Wendy's believes the key to a great cheeseburger is not cutting corners. 100% pure fresh beef, not frozen. Hand-prepped fresh produce, not from a bag. And not one made for just anybody. One made exactly how you like it. A cheeseburger like that deserves company. And so do you. So grab a friend, because right now, a Dave's Hot and Juicy single combo is just $5 when you order 2 or more. That's right, $5 each.
14 irresistible flavors. One for the mood, one for the moment. Each one can make every day more delicious than the last. The taste could only be Bailey's. The experience could only be yours. Bailey's Coffee Creamers. This is the one.
And your new dentures will be ready in a few weeks.
A few weeks? How am I going to eat?
With this.
I am not doing that.
Okay, let's try something new.
And your dentures will be ready Tuesday.
Taco Tuesday.
At Aspen Dental, we're not just fixing teeth, we're fixing dentistry with dentures in days, not weeks. Just call 1-800-ASPEN-DENTAL.
Batter up. Batter up. Batter up.
Do you know your tire's birthday? Tires over 6 years old should be replaced because the rubber weakens with time and the tires could crack and explode. Learn more at CerseiLaw.com.
The attorneys of Cersei Denny, a passion for justice.
This was not rape or anything like that.
They've been victimized more in these last couple of weeks. We're victims. They can't do this to us. And they were 12 years ago.
They're being called everything from hypocrites to courageous, deceptive to honest. I'm Billy Bush, examining the Duggar sexual misconduct saga from all angles.
It was a PR disaster for them.
Why Caitlyn is worth 5 times more than Bruce. And while Taylor's doing what she does best, Jessie J is getting in on the fan action.
And I sing along.
And the sex doc is in. The fantasy question that got this response.
Yes, but keep your mouth shut.
Did the Duggars deliver? That all depends on whom you ask. Welcome to Access Hollywood from New York, no question. Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar, the patriarch and matriarch of TLC's 19 Kids and Counting.